Here are 5 reasons why INFJs struggle in life. Number 1. The reluctant no-sayers. The reluctant no-sayers is a distinctive aspect of the INFJ personality that adds a layer of complexity to their lives. This trait revolves around their innate desire to please and assist others, often at the expense of their own well-being. It's a compelling characteristic with several facets. INFJs are often natural people-pleasers driven by a strong inclination to make others happy and meet their needs. This inclination can make saying no a challenging task, as they fear disappointing or hurting someone. Their empathy and sensitivity lead them to offer help, even when it's inconvenient or potentially detrimental to their own interests. This reluctance to decline requests or set boundaries can result in overcommitment. In both personal and professional spheres, INFJs might find themselves taking on an excessive number of responsibilities. They might agree to tasks that stretch them too thin, eventually leading to burnout and stress. Setting clear boundaries is a fundamental component of maintaining a healthy work-life balance and preserving emotional well-being. However, INFJs often struggle with this, as asserting their limits can be difficult. This struggle can lead to situations where they feel taken advantage of or overwhelmed. The fear of confrontation and conflict often underpins their reluctance to say no. INFJs prefer to keep the peace and avoid tense interactions, even if it means accommodating requests they would rather decline. In their quest to help and please, INFJs may neglect their own needs. This self-neglect, both in terms of physical and emotional well-being, can lead to exhaustion and resentment. In professional settings, the inability to decline tasks or requests can hinder career advancement. INFJs may find themselves burdened with excessive workloads or assigned to projects that don't align with their career goals, resulting in frustration and stagnation. The journey of the reluctant no-sayers often involves learning to say no when necessary without feeling guilty or selfish. Number 2. The perfection pursuers. The perfection pursuers is a captivating facet of the INFJ personality, introducing layers of complexity to their lives. This trait centers around their relentless quest for perfection in various aspects of life. Here's an in-depth exploration of this intriguing characteristic. INFJs are known for setting exceptionally high standards for themselves, tirelessly striving for perfection in their endeavors. Be it personal relationships, work, or creative pursuits, they demand nothing short of excellence. This pursuit of perfection often ushers in relentless self-assessment and self-criticism. INFJs can be the harshest critics, subjecting themselves to unending analysis of their performance and behavior, sometimes bordering on self-doubt and anxiety. The yawning gap between their ideals and the reality they encounter can lead to frustration. INFJs may grapple with an inherent difficulty in accepting imperfections, both within themselves and in others, giving rise to an enduring sense of discontent and internal turmoil. The fear of not meeting their exacting standards can be paralyzing, inhibiting action. INFJs may find themselves procrastinating or avoiding tasks out of a deep-seated fear of failure, leading to unnecessary delays and missed opportunities. In the realm of personal relationships, INFJs may bring their pursuit of perfection into play, nurturing high expectations for friends and loved ones. This can inadvertently subject these relationships to undue pressure. Their relentless pursuit of perfection can, paradoxically, hinder their ability to be vulnerable and authentic in personal connections. They may hesitate to reveal their imperfections to others, fueled by a fear of judgment or rejection. Number 3. The outsider feelings. The outsider feelings is a captivating aspect of the INFJ personality, contributing a nuanced layer to their experiences. This trait centers around their sense of being perpetual outsiders due to their unique perspectives and attributes. Here's an in-depth exploration of this intriguing characteristic. INFJs often feel like outsiders in a world that sometimes appears to value conformity and conventionality. Their unique perspectives, deep insights, and a strong moral compass set them apart from the crowd. Their intuitive and empathetic nature often leads to a keen awareness of societal norms and behaviors that don't align with their values. This heightened awareness can intensify the feeling of being out of sync with the world around them. Their desire to foster genuine connections and engage in meaningful conversations can sometimes leave INFJs feeling isolated. They may struggle to find individuals who share their level of depth and authenticity, further contributing to their sense of being outsiders. The contrast between their introspective, thoughtful nature and a world that often prioritizes surface-level interactions can be a source of inner conflict. INFJs yearn for meaningful and profound connections, which can be elusive in a fast-paced, superficial society. Their idealistic vision of a better world can exacerbate the sense of being an outsider. When faced with societal injustices or moral dilemmas, INFJs may stand up for what they believe in, even when it sets them apart from prevailing norms. If you're loving our content, consider becoming a channel member. As a member, you'll have the power to help choose which video topics we cover, receive exclusive badges to showcase your support, and enjoy priority in our responses to your comments. Number 4. Boundary Balancers. Boundary Balancers is a captivating aspect of the INFJ personality that adds layers of complexity to their character. This trait revolves around their inclination to strike a balance between helping and asserting themselves. Here's a deeper exploration of this intriguing characteristic. INFJs possess a deep sense of empathy and compassion, which drives them to support and assist others. They genuinely care about the well-being of those around them and are willing to go to great lengths to help. But at the same time, INFJs may struggle with asserting themselves and setting personal boundaries. As we talked about earlier in the video, they often find it challenging to say no or express their own needs and desires, fearing that they might upset or disappoint others. Their innate desire to avoid conflict and maintain harmonious relationships can lead them to put the needs of others ahead of their own. This sacrificing behavior can result in emotional exhaustion and a sense of being taken advantage of. And so finding a balance between helping and self-preservation is a central theme in the lives of boundary balancers. Number 5. The Visionaries. The Visionaries is a captivating facet of the INFJ personality, introducing layers of depth and insight to their character. This trait centers around their capacity to envision a better world and their relentless pursuit of those ideals. Let's explore in depth this intriguing characteristic of the INFJ. They possess a unique ability to envision a world that is more harmonious, just, and filled with compassion. They often find themselves driven by a profound sense of purpose to contribute to this vision. Their idealistic nature leads them to set high standards for themselves and the world around them, and they have a strong desire to make a positive impact and bring about meaningful change in their communities and the world at large. The stark contrast between their idealistic visions and the often imperfect reality can lead to moments of frustration and disappointment. INFJs may experience the world's shortcomings more acutely, which can result in internal turmoil. But despite these challenges, the Visionaries maintain an unwavering commitment to their ideals. They often channel their unique blend of empathy, creativity, and determination into advocacy for social justice, environmental causes, or humanitarian efforts. Their idealism not only shapes their personal values, but also influences their interactions with others. They seek authentic connections and profound conversations with like-minded individuals who share their vision for a better world. This trait is a source of strength as it fuels their capacity to affect positive change and inspire others to join them in their vision. And so INFJs often become advocates, activists, and leaders who work towards creating a more compassionate and just society. But the journey of the Visionaries is marked by the pursuit of their ideals while grappling with the realities of the world. It involves recognizing that while the world may not always meet their high standards, their commitment to creating positive change is a force for good. These videos will be really helpful for you.